I will now compare test results of Sony's IS/24 to 70 zoom from 3 different sources. First, Sony A7R JPEG files as tested in another video. Then DXO Photolab 3.1 JPEG files that have been created from Sony's RAW files. And when possible, Capture One 12.1.3 JPEG files, that have also been created from the same Sony's RAW files. A7R creates very good 24 megapixel JPEGs at 24mm focal length. DXO's software improves performance, and at f8 aperture resolution exceeds pixel count. How is this even possible? The actual pixel count of A7R JPEG, calculated using the center star, is 28 megapixels. And the pixel count of DXO JPEG, also calculated using the center star, is 38 megapixels. Let's now compare the center stars. This star is from the center of the A7R JPEG providing with 28 megapixels. And this star is from the center of the DXO JPEG providing with the amazing 38 megapixels. Can you see a difference in contrast? This is the star of the lower right-hand corner in the A7R JPEG. And this is the same star in the DXO JPEG, with clearly better contrast and resolution. Unfortunately, I was not able to get Capture One JPEGs analyzed. I think the vignetting compensation was not enough and Lens Tester did not approve the JPEGs. At 34mm focal length, A7R's JPEGs are excellent over the whole image. And DXO's optical corrections can improve lens performance considerably, but only as long as diffraction or other optical imperfections don't prevent it. Note that Capture One's corrections have a strong influence on the center star, and at f8 aperture, the resolution seems to exceed 100%, again. At 50mm focal length, A7R JPEGs show solid performance. And DXO's processing improves it somewhat. Capture One does a good job, too. 70mm focal length is a problem for this lens, and A7R's JPEGs have just 18 megapixel resolution at f5.6 and f8 apertures. DXO's processing can improve the situation only slightly. And the same applies to Capture One's processing, too. Using Lens Tester, I was also able to find out the noise level of different sensors and processing. You just took a series of images at different sensitivities. In the above image, sample number 1 on the left was captured at ISO 50 sensitivity, and number 18 on the right-hand side was captured at ISO 16000 setting. A7R's noise processing is excellent, providing with good performance up to ISO 16000 setting. Note however, that we don't have results for ISO 20000 and ISO 25600, because Lens Tester did not approve them, due to high noise. In the following images, sample number 1 on the left, was captured at ISO 50 sensitivity, and number 20 on the right-hand side was captured at ISO 25600 setting. Capture One's noise processing, especially at low ISO values, is excellent, providing with good performance up to ISO 10000 setting, and usable performance up to ISO 25600. But DXO's latest Photolab 3.1, prime-branded, noise processing is clearly the best, providing with good performance up to ISO 25600. Note that Photolab's latest noise processing is much better than it was in their previous software. Let's check in practice how the images look after different processings. This is the center star of A7R JPEG, at ISO 16000 setting. Some noise is clearly visible. This is the center star of Capture One JPEG, at ISO 16000 setting. The last center star is from DXO Photolab JPEG, also at ISO 16000 setting. Photolab with prime noise filtering has clearly the best results of all three. I think that since Sony's sensors are very low noise, and when combined with Photolab processing, hardly nothing can beat them in noise. And Photolab also corrects optical problems when possible. Long live computational photography. I can recommend DXO Photolab for almost everybody, since they support other camera brands and lenses, too. Please check their page for more information.